Welcome in, FG fam. We are finally here. It is opening day of Season 2 of the Colorado Rockies franchise here on MLB the Show 22. The Rockies have made some big pickups this offseason, and they are hoping that it will propel them from being just a few games out of the playoffs last season to jolting into the postseason this year. We'll see if that can happen, as it's still a very tough division in the NL West, and that is not going to change today as the Arizona Diamondbacks come in for opening day here in Season 2. Hope you all are ready, as German Marquez is going to take the mound. Last year, a 13-10 record with a 3.30 ERA in his 210 innings. He allowed 203 hits. Let's see if he can do a good job today on the mound, holding down these Diamondbacks as Josh Rojas leads it off quickly on a 1-1 pitch, hitting a fly out to left field, taken care of by Chris Bryant. Here's Brandon Nimmo, one of the new pickups for the Diamondbacks, and he will ground out to second base. Brendan Rodgers, the young player, making the play there. 2 away for the star Ketel Marte, who comes up and lifts one to left field, and Chris Bryant takes care of that one. A 1-2-3, top of the first for German Marquez and the Rockies. Here's Tim Anderson, the new big money pickup for the Rockies. Not really huge money, but a pretty relatively team-friendly deal, and he will fly out to center field. Here's Chris Bryant, last year's star, and figures to be a star on the team this year as well, with a first base hit of the season going to him. Here's JD Martinez. Now, this was a cheap pickup for Colorado. They're hoping he can provide some power in that one. Unfortunately, caught at the warning track. He does show a little bit of that power there. Pete Alonso acquired in trade, and he goes down swinging. At the end of the first, it's still scoreless. This one's lifted out into left center field, and Sam Hilliard comes over to make the play. One gone already in the top of the second. Here's Wilmer Flores, and he's going to hit this one up the middle. Rodgers, nice play, ranging over to get there, and a nice throw onto first for out number 2 here in the top of the second. Dominic Canzone up at the plate, and he lifts this one into right center field. Sam Hilliard doing a nice job ranging over, making plays, and there's another one as we get through the middle of the second inning. Here into the bottom of the second, Sam Hilliard, after making some good plays in the field, goes down swinging, and Zach Gallen, the opposing pitcher, getting some strikeouts. He gets another one there on Ryan McMahon, who's thrown out at first on the pass ball. So 2 away, the bottom of the second, and 3 strikeouts for Zach Gallen. Upcoming, there's another one. That's called strike 3 as well. Pass ball, thrown onto first to complete the out, but another strikeout for Gallen. He's been on fire. Here's Tucker Barnhart to lead off the top of the third, and he's going to get a base hit past the outstretched arms of Brendan Rodgers. And the leadoff runner is on for Arizona. Jordan Lawler hits this one over to Tim Anderson. Going to start a double play ball. Rodgers over to first. Gets it completed. 2 gone in the top of the third inning. Here's Corbin Carroll, up the 9-hole hitter for Arizona. He gets this one over first base and all the way into the corner, into right field. That is going to be extra bases and a double. So, can Arizona do anything with this double? It's Josh Rojas, and he's going to ground this one over to Rodgers, and the throw on a first will complete and get us through the middle of the third inning. A couple of nice defensive plays there for Rodgers. Here's the rookie, Zach Veen, with his very first at-bat in the majors, and it is a pop-out to third base. So a little lackluster there, a little anticlimactic for his first at-bat. Here's Brendan Rodgers. He's going to go down swinging as well. Pass ball thrown on to first. Completes the out, and 2 gone in the bottom of the third. Gallen with a 5-strikeout day thus far. Here's Tim Anderson, and he will get his first base hit in a Rocky uniform. He puts himself on first base with 2 away. Chris Bryant on the 2-2 pitch. He hits this one to straightaway center, and that one's going to get caught. A line out as we get through 3 innings already here at Coors Field. Still scoreless. The 2-3-4 coming up after this. We'll see what Arizona can do. All right, Brandon Nimmo going to lead off this top of the fourth, and he gets a base hit right up the middle. Nobody even attempting to make a play on the ball. big time hit to get a leadoff hit there for Ketel Marte to have a chance to do something with it. Rogers, unfortunately, has no idea what he wants to do with this ground ball. His indecision going to be called an error there. Here's Frank Schwindel. This one's hit down the line to Alonso. Alonso starts the double play to Anderson, to German Marquez, and the 2 outs are gotten. But a runner just 90 feet away to take the lead. This one's lifted out to center field, and Sam Hilliard is there to make the play. So unscathed goes Marquez through 4. Here's a hit for J.D. Martinez out to center field, and that one very shallow center. That one caught. Not the warning track that time for J.D. As one away in the bottom of the 4th, here comes Pete Alonso, and Alonso with a weakly ground ball over to shortstop. That one's thrown on to first as well. 2 gone in the bottom of the 4th for Sam Hilliard, who gets way under this one, and this is an embarrassing behind the plate out for Sam Hilliard. So we are through 4 at Coors Field. Here's Dominic Canzone to lead off for Arizona. Anderson ranges over and makes a great defensive play for out number 1. Marquez still going strong here in this one. Tucker Barnhart on the high inside heater is just going to pop this one right in front of Marquez, but Contreras will take care of it as the catcher. Here's Jordan Lawler up at the plate. The 8-hole hitter is going to lift this one to center field, and Sam Hilliard makes the play out there through the middle of the 5th inning. Still scoreless. Ryan McMahon goes down looking. That you never want to do. A backwards K, one of the worst things you can take. Here's William Contreras, and he's going to hit this one down the line to first base. It's a pop out for out number 2 in this bottom half of the 5th inning. Here's Zach Veen, again, the rookie. His second at bat. This one is ranging back. This one is going back to the wall. Does it have enough? It does. Zach Veen, the rookie, with his very first major league home run, and it comes on opening day at home at Coors Field, and the standing ovation can be seen in the stadium today. The very first run for the Colorado Rockies here in Season 2 comes by way of a solo shot from Zach Veen, who had that on their bingo card, and it's golfed out no less. What a hit from Zach Veen. He got some good wood on that one, and it is out of here. Love to see that from the top prospect, from the rookie. Great to see, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of that from Mr. Veen. Up comes Brendan Rodgers in the bottom of the 5th, and he will be the 3rd out, as that's an infield fly ball down the line, down the third base line. So Corbin Carroll coming up to lead off the top of the 6th, and Anderson having a little trouble with that one. Safe at first. So Josh Rojas comes up, this one into shallow center field. Sam Hilliard is there to make the play, and they will hold Corbin Carroll at first base. So with 1 away and 1 on in the top of the 6th is Brandon Nimmo. Down the line at first. Alonso steps on first base, get the easy out, tries to go to second, but it's not going to happen there. So a runner in scoring position, and look at the strikeout by Marquez on Ketel Marte. What a day Marquez has had. A heck of an opening day performance from the Rockies ace pitcher. Here's Tim Anderson, the Rockies' leadoff hitter and new star, and he has not had a Stars-like day. He does have a hit in a Rockies uniform, so that's good, but a couple of bad outs there. Here is a hit into right center field for Bryant, and that one is caught, as that fly out on the 3-2 count will provide the second out of the bottom of the 6th. Up comes J.D. Martinez, and he hits this one down the right field line. That one's going foul, and it is caught at the wall. What a play out there in foul territory for the final out of the 6th. We're through 6 innings. It is 1-0 off the bat of Zach Veen here at Coors Field. We'll be back. And we are back for the top of the 7th. German Marquez still in this ball game. This one is a bloop for Schwindel in front of Zach Veen. And Frankie Schwindel is at first, and the Rockies have had enough of German Marquez. In comes Trevor May. Last year, he was 5 of 7 in save opportunities. He had a .485 ERA on the season. And that one's a bit of a dirt ball, attempting to steal second base, and they've gunned him down. William Contreras gets Frankie Schwindel. However, this one a very eerily similar bloop, but Veen's able to get there for the second out of the inning. And here's Canzone. This one's hit over to Rogers, and he catches it on a line. So a very nice defensive inning there for Colorado. Chris Davinsky is coming into the game to pitch for the Diamondbacks, a once really good setup man. He had a .588 ERA last year, however, not his greatest season. Here comes Pete Alonso, and he will swing through the low slider for out number 1. Nice strikeout for Davinsky to start his day. Here's Sam Hilliard, and Hilliard going to ground this one over to second base. Davinsky with a nice cover over at first for out number 2. Ryan McMahon, 0 for 2 on the day, comes up to the plate, and he will swing through. That's like his second or maybe even third strikeout of the ball game. So Trevor May comes in to face Tucker Barnhart here in the top of the 8th, and he gets Tucker Barnhart swinging. Here's Jordan Lawler, 0 for 2 on the day. Make it 0 for 3 as that ground ball to Rogers. Very routine play for out number 2. So Trevor May, 1 out away from getting through the top of the 8th, and Corbin Carroll finds his way on first base again. This guy's doing it time and time again in this game, but this one in foul territory for Pete Alonso, and it'll just delay the inevitable as we get through the middle of the 8th inning. Into the bottom of the 8th we go. Davinsky still pitching. Here's William Contreras. He hits this one out to right field, and that one is going to get caught into foul territory for out number 1. Really nice plays out there in right field. Zach Veen, though, the rookie, already with a home run today, and he's going to line this one into right field for a base hit. Zach Veen gets himself on first base for Brendan Rodgers, who hits this one into center field, and that one's going to be caught for out number 2. Veen retreats back to first base. 1 on, 2 away for Tim Anderson, who gets this one down in right field. So 2 on now, 2 away for Chris Bryant. Like I said, he's still the star of this team. It is gone, baby. Chris Bryant with a 3-run shot out to left field. A 491-foot bomb for Chris Bryant as his first home run of the season. He couldn't let the rookie show him up today as Veen's got a couple of hits. Chris Bryant with a 3-run bomb that will all but put a stamp on this ball game right now here in this bottom of the 8th. So Arizona's had enough. They're going to bring in Nick Whitgren, who had a 2.14 ERA last year in 46 appearances and a .99 whip. So a real good season last year, and his first batter is going to rock him. Back-to-back home runs for Chris Bryant and J.D. Martinez in the bottom of the 8th. And that is going to put 4 more on the board in the frame. 478 feet for J.D. Martinez. What an opening day performance for this Colorado Rockies squad. Now, albeit, yes, it is against the Arizona Diamondbacks, but you just want to win opening day, right? And there it is. That is a big-time performance. And Whitgren going to go ahead and walk Pete Alonso as well to put one on with 2 away. They just can't get out of this inning, and there's been 2 away for a while, but there's Sam Hilliard to take strike 3 looking. Another backwards K. Brandon Nimmo comes in. Trevor May still pitching, and Tim Anderson catches that attempt at a bloop single for out number 1. Here's Ketel Marte, and he sends one flying. This thing over the 375 wall, and it is gone. That'll at least make it a non-shutout for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte, the star of the team, wasn't going to stay quiet all day long, and he hits a 400-foot home run here at Coors Field to make it 5-1. Trevor May, however, just going to go about his day. Down the line in foul territory, Pete Alonso makes a catch on a pop fly for out number 2, and then Wilmer Flores going to take a walk on a circle change that just can't find the zone. So that'll bring in Dominic Canzone with 1 on, and he's going to ground one over to Brendan Rodgers as he's done already today, and that one thrown on to first, and it is official. The Colorado Rockies get a dub on opening day, 5-1 against their rival in the Arizona Diamondbacks. A 4-run 8th inning put the stamp on it. As it turns out, Zach Veen's home run would not have been enough. Chris Bryant, the player of the game with his 3-run shot. German Marquez goes 6 strong, 4 hits, 1 strikeout. Just a solid performance. Marte and Schwindel doing their thing out there in the second game to start the season off, and that gives Arizona a 9-7 win. Colorado trying their best to get back into that ball game. They just could not do it. It was a little too late. Madison Bumgarner pitched a solid game. In the third game of the opening series, Colorado wins that 7-6. It was 3-0 Arizona. Colorado took a 4-3 lead, and then Arizona made it 6-4, and then Colorado made it 7-6, and the last 4 frames were scoreless. Unbelievable. Senzatella gives up 6 through 5 1/3, but the bullpen shut it down after that point. And then Arizona takes the 4th game, so a split to start the season with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Marte and Schwindel with home runs again. Marte's got 3 home runs in these 4 games. He absolutely killed us. Alonso and Hilliard hit solo shots in this one. That is how we scored our 2 runs, and it came in the 8th and the 9th innings. Kyle Freeland goes only 4 innings. Later on, we would go to Chase Field to take on some Arizona Diamondback play. Hilliard makes the catch to get us into extra innings, and that is where it's time to go to work. Pete Alonso in the top of the 10th gets a base hit, attempting to bring the run home. The throw is not in time as JD Martinez scores, gives us a 1-run lead. But Sam Hilliard isn't going to let it stay a 1-run lead. There's a big hit up the middle, and that is going to get us runners on the corners with nobody away in the top of the 10th. And Ryan McMahon going to finish what Hilliard started as McMahon hits this one deep out to center. It is caught, but the tag-up is successful, and his sacrifice fly will not go unnoticed here today. A 9-7 lead. Fast forward to the bottom of the 10th. Kirby Yates gets a strikeout on Canzone, and that leaves Tucker Barnhart at the plate here with an opportunity to tie the ball game, but Sam Hilliard gets deep out to right center, makes the catch. They're not even going to attempt a tag-up play there. And Jordan Lawler, the last chance, he goes down looking, arguing the slider was too low, but it doesn't matter. Colorado gets the 9-7 win on the road here in a big, big spot. Huge, big hold-on-to-win type of performance right there because Arizona have been making some comebacks. We get ourselves into the extra inning frame and get 2 that we desperately need. Then later on, finally a different team here in this episode against Washington. It is Chris Bryant in the bottom of the 9th, hitting a solo shot to tie the ball game. In danger of losing, and Chris Bryant is the hero with his 4th homer of the year. Then we go to the bottom of the 10th. There's William Contreras with a base hit. This run would win the game, and that is going to do it. Zach Veen comes home, and the entire squad wants to jump all over him after crossing that plate. The rookie having a heck of an opening month to his major league career, I've got to say. Chris Bryant goes 2 for 4 with a homer and a run scored. Tim Anderson hits a home run. So does Sam Hilliard in that game. Chris Bryant, big reason why we even have a chance to win that one. Unfortunately, one of our better bench players, Connor Joe, is going to be out 1 to 2 weeks, so he's going to have to hit the 10-day DL. And as we take a look around the league here after about 28 games of the season for most clubs, Yankees leading the East. The White Sox are leading the Central. They've played 29 games. They're leading by 1.5 over the Royals. The Astros are blowing away the American League West right now. However, over in the wild card, the Blue Jays and the Royals hold those spots, with the Red Sox just a half a game out at the moment. So, a whole month of the season done, and the Braves and Mets are tied in the NL East. The Marlins are right there, too. Don't forget about them. The Cardinals are 2 games up on the 500 Cubs. And in our West Division, We lead the Dodgers by a half a game. However, we have not played the Dodgers yet. A little bit scared as to what could happen. They do lead the wild card, however. Looking at some of the stats on our guys, JD Martinez hitting .266 with 6 homers. Alonso's hitting .255 with 7. McMahon's hitting .256 with 6. .265 with 6 for Chris Bryant. A lot of these guys are around the same. Sam Hilliard's hit 11 bombs already. Zach Beans only hit the 1, and you saw it. It was on opening day. Pitching leaves a lot to be desired. Senzatella and Herman Marquez are our best guys right now. I don't really know if a move should be made, but a lot of these guys aren't really performing as expected. Into the AAA we go. Eddie Diaz at second base is hitting .317, .357 for the catcher Hunter Goodman through 18 games, and .353 as well up there for Brenton Doyle. Looking over at pitchers, I don't really see anybody super performing well. Delvin Sable is performing about what I expected him to do for a D potential, because this game loves making D potential guys perform way better than they should. Chris Viñas hitting .309. Look at this man. Miles Burrows hitting .450 in AA. Just thought I would mention that because he is a user prospect. Congratulations, Miles. You're hitting .450. You're an absolute legend. Over at pitching, we got a few guys with just over a 1 ERA. So that's good. Hopefully they can keep up their solid performances. Alex Ortiz has pitched 8 innings to a 0 ERA. So we've got some good things going in this organization this year. We'll have to see what May brings. That episode will be next. Hopefully you guys are extremely excited for that episode as we have a division-leading team. Who would have thought? I wouldn't have put them there, but you know what? They're right there with the Dodgers. It's going to be a fantastic race, and I hope you guys will be along for the ride. Make sure you guys check out links in the description to the Discord and the Twitch. Come hang out with us outside of YouTube. This isn't a box that we live in, and we love to have fun everywhere else as well. And a special thank you to all my channel members: Kaz Craig Gaming, Rigoberto Ramirez, Raider Bear Comics, Christian Horn, Derek Vance, Geeklink24, TNJ, Jeffrey Kendrick, David Morslander, and B-Dub Productions. Come hang out with us. I love y'all, and it's great to be back. See you later.